So, you're selling your home, you finally got a contract that's accepted. What happens next? This is a question I get asked all the time. As a realtor, obviously, we do this day in and day out, so these steps are second nature to us. But a lot of sellers don't understand the process from contract to close. So let's quickly break it down. So, step number one, earnest money deposit. First, the buyer submits an earnest money deposit. Usually, that's within 1 to 7 days of the accepted offer. This money can vary dependent on your market, but it's normally a percentage of the purchase price. This money is held in escrow and shows the buyer's commitment to the seller. If the deal falls through for a valid reason, like a failed inspection, the buyer can usually get this money back, but not in every situation. So you want to make sure that you talk to your agent, talk to the closer, whoever, be that an attorney or a title company, whoever's handling the deal. So make sure that you have those trusted professionals to help you navigate those challenges. Step number two, home inspection. The home inspection is typically done by a licensed inspector, examines the property for structural issues, plumbing, electrical concerns, and many more, both functional and cosmetic issues. If problems come up, the buyer may negotiate repairs depending on the contract. They might ask for a price reduction or for work to be completed prior to close, or in some cases, they can even walk away from the contract. Once again, you'll want to consult with your real estate professional to help you navigate this issue and also any potential negotiations that could come out of the inspection. Number three is the appraisal. So if there is a financing contingency, then it is more than likely going to have an appraisal done on it. And this is basically a third party that is consulted by the lender that goes out and puts an actual appraised value on the property and then notifies everybody. In this step of the process, once again, if it comes in at appraisal, then you should be good to go. But if it comes in below the value of the purchase, then this could be cause for another round of negotiation. So once again, make sure that you have that trusted real estate advisor to help you navigate the appraisal process as well. Step number four, mortgage approval and underwriting. So while all of this is going on, your lender is working hard on your behalf if there is a lender involved, and they're processing all of the financial documents in a process called underwriting. They verify income, credit score, debits, and the property details to officially approve the loan. This step can take a couple of weeks, and sometimes the lenders may request additional paperwork. So if you're the buyer, you should be ready to respond quickly when your lender needs more information. Step number five is title and escrow. During this time, the title company, they will be researching the home to make sure that there's no issues with the title and that, such as unpaid taxes or ownership disputes, so that they can prepare the title insurance, which protects the buyer from any future claims. Step number six is the final walkthrough. So at this point in time, this will typically be either day of closing or the day before closing. And this is the buyer's last opportunity to go through the home and make sure that any repairs that were decided upon were completed to satisfaction. Step number seven is closing day. This is obviously the day everybody's been waiting for, and typically the best day in the transaction. So once you sign all the necessary documents and the funds are released to the closer, then the buyer receives the key and everything is closed. It is important to note here that in Florida, the buyer does not receive the keys until the seller's closer is in possession of the funds. It is also important to note that for all of you sellers out there, once your seller has the funds, the deal is done, not once the funds reach your bank account. So as soon as your representative, the closer on behalf of the seller, has the funds, then the deal is done. Which means if you're closing on, let's say, a Friday afternoon and the money makes it to the closer but doesn't have a chance to make it to the seller's bank account, well, that deal is still done and the seller is just going to have to wait. until the next business day. So that is just a brief overview of contract to close. Obviously, there's a lot more detail involved, but that should give you just the high points. Of course, if you have any specific questions or you would like some real estate advice, I'm happy to go over anything that any questions that you have. Just reach out to me directly. All right, thank you so much. Bye.